All right, eighth graders, today what you are going to be working on is this Sled Wars Gizmo, which is in your OneNote notebook in the energy section. So the first thing is this top link where it says Sled Wars Gizmo. This is a link to Gizmos, the Explore Learning website. So if you click on it, it will open up a new window like this. And hopefully your computer remembered your username and password, and you can just log in. If you need help logging in, I need you to message me or Miss Harsh so we can get you your login information. Then I have more classes than you, but you'll open up your class, and now you should see in the energy section of Gizmos, you have a Sled Wars. So if you click it, then you'll want to launch it. Launch Gizmo. So this Gizmo is pretty fun to play around with. You can spend some time just seeing what kind of variables you can change. You can change how high on the hill the Yeti guy is. You can change the mass of the guy on the sled. And you can change the number of snowmen here. I would recommend clicking this show energy. Well, I guess you don't really need to. Up to you. So then you hit play, and you can see how many snowmen get destroyed. On your worksheet, what you are going to be doing is designing an experiment to answer the question, how does the mass affect the amount of kinetic energy? So the variable you are changing is in that question. Look how fun. Okay, so in your OneNote, your independent variable is what you are changing on purpose. Your dependent variable is what you are measuring. Controls, what kinds of things in the gizmo should you keep the same? You should have 3. Okay, remember the question we are trying to answer is, how does the mass of an object affect the amount of kinetic energy that it has? You're going to tell me a hypothesis. If an object has more mass, then what do you think is going to happen? And why do you think that will happen? You are going to do 5 different trials. Okay, so you're going to record mass, the height, max sled speed, max kinetic energy, and the number of snowmen destroyed is all given to you in that gizmo. So his mass was 170 kilograms. So I'd put 170 kilograms. Okay, the height from which I started was 50 meters. If you didn't pay attention, if you go back and you just reset, you'll see where your height was. 50, I think, is the highest you can go. Max sled speed, these 3 numbers are all going to be in that gizmo. Max sled speed would be here, 31.3 meters per second. Max sled energy, 83,300 joules. We'll talk about joules later next week. Snowmen destroyed, 4.17. Okay, so you're going to enter in all that data into your OneNote notebook. One idea might be that you could split your screen so that you can just directly input your data over here. Then you are going to interpret the data. So describe what happens. What happened as you increased the mass? How did that affect the speed? How did that affect the kinetic energy? And how did that affect the number of snowmen destroyed? And then I want you to tell me, was your hypothesis right or not? And you should include the outcome of your experiment in there, right? So use data, reference the experiment, use what just happened, what just you recorded up here to answer this. Yes, this is going to be a grade. Yes, this will be in student view. Ms. Harsh and I will be grading. Did you write a good hypothesis? If, then, because. Did you state all of your variables correctly? Did you interpret your data? And did you compare your results to your hypothesis? So that is your assignment for today. It should be pretty simple. Let me or Miss Harsh know if you have any questions, and we will see you next class. Bye.